All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of DavidETaylor Full Frontal Exposure 2.0, where everybody's opinion is still a lie. And was doing some research last night, and I hope everybody can hear me okay. Found out that David has reverse mortgaged the property in Tampa, the 706 Guisando de Avila, okay? He reverse mortgaged it for $3.5 million to hey, good morning, Asha. Good morning, all the way from Texas. Mia Quaco. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning. People are probably wondering, like, this guy's a fucking lunatic. No, I just get up early because I get more shit done during the day. Okay. So here's the thing. Check this out, Asha. What happened I got my records right here. It was in March of this year, 3/1/2023. David pulled a reverse mortgage on that big property in Florida, the big ass house, right, that he got from the football team co-owner. Okay. $3.5 million. And the lender's name is Collins Marina LLC. Now, Collins Marina LLC is also owned by fuckhead Yanel Devico, the same guy. Now check this out. Yanel Devico is the same guy who gave David the loan for the property. Now David goes back to him for a loan on the property. You see the money laundering scheme? Now you have an LLC. It's the same guy that owns Crosby Capital USA, giving David a $3.5 million loan. The same guy that gave him the loan for the property. This is pretty big. And what this proves, hey, good morning, Matthew Moore. And what this kind of shows, guys, right? David, this is, okay, so if he pulled 3.5 million, right? So figure he had to pull the 3.5 million, okay? He's broke. David's fucking broke. Right, 3.5 on an $8 million property. It's a balloon payment, and he has to have it paid off by next year, or Yanel gets the property, right? So 3.5 million, everybody. Especially that, like, now we got to think of all the stuff David's got to pay, right? Now, what did David have to pay this last year? He had to pay taxes. He's for sure got to keep his cult members fed because he's not paying them, so he's got to keep them fed. He's got to keep the lights on. He's got to keep all the property taxes up to date. That 3.5 million, guess what? Pissed away. Gone probably almost. Close to. So why is this pertinent to what's going on now? Well, movie prop rentals, right? They're probably wondering, like, okay, how come this guy can't fucking pay his bills? Well, he's doing all kinds of shady shit with the money. That's why. Because for DavidETaylor to present documents to the courts would show huge fraud. Huge fraud, you guys. So this 3.5, guys, this is big. This is really big. I just found it last night. Me and Uncle Jake were looking into it and fucking discussing it. And he mortgaged both of the properties. My bad. He pulled loans on both of the properties in Florida. The Ocala property and the Lutz property. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. So probably, I'm guessing, I don't know how much the Ocala property was mortgaged for, but the Lutz property, yeah. David, you are doing such illegal shit, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, he mortgaged both of them. He pulled loans against both of them. Yep. He pulled loans against both of them, and what I think is he's using the money. He's using credit from one to pay off the other credit type deal, right? It doesn't work. It never has. And this, you guys, this guy right here, Yanel Devico, this guy is in on it right here. He owns Collins Marina LLC and Crosby Capital USA. This is the guy that David is in cahoots with right here. See this guy? Yanel Devico. Right here. Yanel, we know who you are, dude. Yanel Devico, we know who you are. We know you're helping David launder money. We know you're in on it. You've been in some other cases too, Yanel. You're no stranger to fucking criminal cases, so it's not hard to ministry, right, David? David's all here. Hold my Bible, the one that I don't read, okay? That every page is highlighted all the way through, okay? That's just the way I highlight my Bible. Every page is highlighted in my Bible, okay? Because just It's that important to me. So where does this leave us now with David, right? This proves a lot of things. If David was on the up and up, he wouldn't be pulling mortgages against these properties, everybody. Right? So what's up to the trolls? Good morning. Good morning. This is an update about David pulling a $3.5 million mortgage against the property, no doubt, to pay his other fucking bills. Because David's broke. We've been saying it. David's broke. Anybody doesn't want to believe us? That's cool. But everything is pointing out to David fucking being flat broke, the money drying up, cult members are leaving, nobody's joining, Michelle's gone, the IRS is on his I'm sure for sure the IRS is hot on his ass, David. I know that for sure. I'm not dumb. When they revoke you, David, being revoked is the last ditch effort, right? That's the last step when you don't provide the documentation for the IRS. You know that, right? That's the last step in the process when you say, hey, fuck you, IRS, I ain't doing shit. They revoke you, right? And it's not cool to be revoked because what does that show? Mismanagement of your taxes. Right, David? David, I hope you're watching too. I hope you're watching. It's probably like, fuck, does this guy ever sleep? Yes, I do. I sleep really good, actually. I sleep really good. I wake up at 4:30 usually. I usually wake up about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I start my day about then. So, like I said, I was doing research last night, looking into the properties, and David it's basically, he's using one credit card to pay off the other. And he's running out of lines of credit now at this point. I mean, $3.5 million. David, if you don't pay that property off with Yonel, guess what? You're going to lose that property. It's going to go back to Yonel. Then he'll be stuck with it. Then he'll have to pay the mortgage on it, whatever's owed on it. Probably a lot of money. Hey, good morning, man. Yeah, it's good news knowing he's broke, right? It's good news knowing that he's broke. I mean, imagine that, Manny Guzman. Imagine pulling mortgage, like buying property. Dude, God, does anybody not see the fucking scam? Jesus Christ, man. Wow. Wow, man. This is huge. Huge bank fraud, man. What these guys are doing. This is huge criminal enterprise, man. Huge criminal enterprise. And Yonel Devico, right in on it. Yonel Devico's fucking guilty. That little sack of shit, Yonel, he's in on it. He knows what he's doing. He's been in some bullshit up in New York. Moves down to Florida, starts up the fucking same business. Same shit, different day, right? The IRS and whoever the fuck ever need to shut this shit down. They're absolutely right. It's paying a credit card with another credit card. Eventually, that rope runs out, right? I mean, $3.5 million because David can't pay his fucking bills. And I forget the term. There's an actual term for it when you pay one credit card with the other, but I don't know what it's called. And it's absolute, dude. It'll destroy your finances if you're not, which is David is doing, obviously, right? Because his ministry isn't earning him an honest living at the end of the day. We know that for sure. The ministry, the cult, that money, no good. That cult is not making money anymore. So what's David got to do? Guess what? Now he's got all these properties to fall back reverse mortgages on. Oh, well, I can just reverse mortgage the property. But hey, I'm not making any money with the fucking church, so I'm going to go ahead and just bankrupt everything. See, this is where, David, you got to understand, this is where your financial problems are going to start, right? This is where your financial problems will start. Because what you're doing, right, is illegal. It is robbing Peter to pay Paul. He really is. Right, Hobby MMI? Good morning, dude. He's robbing Peter to pay Paul. And what do we talk about here all the time? It's like, money is... He is. He's like, hey, let's go rob Peter, man. And hey, you know what? I'm going to fucking pay Paul over here, dude. Hey, let's go fucking stick up Paul. Let's go pay Peter. Right? It is. David, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. It makes no sense, dude. It makes Zero fucking sense. Why would you do that? You're supposed to be this pastor and apostle. You should know biblical fucking scripture, right? Why are you robbing Peter to pay Paul? Why are you pulling one loan to pay off another one, dude? Literally. Literally, David. It's called being poor to catch up on catching up, endless paying loop. Yeah, he's constantly paying. Dude, the fact that they said the heat was off in the building up in Taylor, that's big. That's huge. You got to figure, when we were talking about this, all the money that David has, it's not his. It's not his. He thinks it's his. He thinks it's his, but no. David's money, it's not his. Not one fucking bit of it is his. It's everybody else's money, right? OPM, other people's money. That's what we say, right? It's not David's money. It's other people's money. And he's used it and he's burned through it, and now he's living on credit. David, you're living on credit now at this point. David, if you were on the up and up, you wouldn't need that $3.5 million or the $40,000 credit card. Holy shit, man. He pulled the credit card and the mortgage right around the same time. Holy shit. Holy shit. You're hurting for money, David. This proves it. Now think, what else did he use the money for? The hotel, right? Put money down on the hotel. So fuck, I'm just going to reverse mortgage it and I'll just use that money. Yeah. Let's use that money. I'll take money out of the house and then guess what? I'll go ahead and buy a hotel with it. Yes. Man. I don't know how the banks... Well, and you know what? These deals aren't being done through the banks. They're being done with attorneys. They're not being done through a traditional lender. Why? Because they're deceptive as fuck. Yanel Devico, you got some problems, man. I see you, Yanel. Everybody, international money laundering right here, this guy. See this guy? Right here. Right here. Yanel Devico, international money laundering. You can look him up on YouTube. He's a sack of shit. He's been in trouble before. He's no fucking stranger. And when you look at the guy, you're like, damn, that guy's a fucking nerd. And he is. He's a fucking Nimrod. You see him and you're like, God damn, that guy's a fucking idiot. No wonder him and David are in business together. So Yanel Devico, welcome to the channel. You're going to be a lot more on the channel now. We're going to start peeling apart your fucking bullshit because you have multiple companies. You're moving money through multiple organizations, including the organization that loaned David the money, Collins Marina LLC. Why wasn't it fucking Crosby Capital USA, asshole? Why didn't Crosby Capital USA loan him the money, Yanel Devico? See how it's going down? It's almost like he's setting him up to fucking default on 2 payments, right? He's got the loan from Crosby Capital USA. Now he's got Collins Marina LLC that he just got a mortgage from. How's that going to work out? I don't know, dude. It's a lot of money. David. Man. And these economic crimes, everybody, these economic crimes are some of the hardest to prosecute. They are. They're the hardest to prosecute. You get pennies on the dollar when you get busted for shit like this, right? There's no really happy ending to it. Nobody gets anything back. The donors, all the money that people gave to David, guess what? You're not getting that back. All the money that people thought was gonna do the Amway Arena, guess what? You're not getting that money back because that stage isn't gonna be done. The Amway never has or never will be. Okay? He just did a quick promotional. Y'all smash that like too when you get in here. We got 10 people watching, man. Good morning. It is 6:14 p.m. Central. And David has pulled a reverse mortgage on the Lutz property for $3.5 million. Just to keep funding his cult organization. Why? Because David's fucking broke and he can't afford to fund his operation anymore. So he's now what he's doing is starting to pull reverse mortgages on all the properties that he's bought. Now, if you and I were to do this, right, the IRS would be up our ass in a hot minute. They'd be up our ass in a hot minute, but what we have here, guys, is a mob-style organization now. It really is. I mean, when you're really using money to pay off other bills and shit, right? And it doesn't work like that, David. David's like, yeah, it does. I've been doing it for years. Well, David, guess what? That rope finally is coming to an end. I mean, any of the cult members that are out there watching that are coming across this, David's in a lot of trouble. You guys might not think so, but I'm telling you guys, he's in deep shit. We wouldn't be out here saying he was if he wasn't. Right, local color? It's amazing what calling yourself religion can get you, right? It really is. It's amazing what calling yourself religion can get you. Hey, what fucking Elron say? Hey, you want to get rich? You don't you don't write a book, you start a religion. And look what Elron did. Fucking look what Elron did, dude. Elron fucking Hubbard, dude. Exactly. The only thing church about David is the fucking name, right? Kingdom of God Global Church. There's nothing church about it, everybody. It's a money laundering operation. And this proves that the $3.5 million to pay off his other bills and shit, to buy other properties. Is David, who's doing your thinking for you? Obviously you're not. Oh, dude, he's right up there with Elron, dude. Hey, local color, dude, the abuse is real inside this place, man. I guarantee you there's abuse taking place. Really severe abuse in this place, man. Physical, psychological, financial, sexual abuse, all of it, dude. All of it is taking place inside this cult, man. To the extreme. To the extreme. It sucks, man. It sucks. The abuse is happening and we know it. People are getting hurt. People are getting hurt inside this place. Michelle's gone. Remember, Kathleen, we see you down at the hotel. You know what that tells us? Michelle's gone and she's no longer around. Because you wouldn't be there if she was. So 3.5, guys. 3.5 million. Because this was tax year, remember? David had to recover from the taxes this year. He paid a lot out in taxes. So, well, fuck it. I'll just pull a reverse mortgage on the property. I'll just put $3.5 million in my property. Hey, and you know what? We're going to buy this hotel in Houston with that mortgage money. And the whole, yeah. Yep. I don't know, dude. That's where I'm at with the local color. I know DavidETaylor's the George Santos of fake ministries, right? Right, Manny? Right, bro? He is. He's the fucking George Santos of fake ministries, man. He's the fucking clown. I mean, Manny, think about if we were doing this, bro. Dude, the IRS would be hot on our shit, dude. They'd be like, oh, can you, Mr. Guzman, we see you've been moving money, and we've only been following you for a couple of weeks, okay? And we're going to go ahead and arrest you. But not with David, no, man. Not with David. You call it religion, and you're solid, dude. You're good to go. You're good to go, man. I am not a crook. We'd be in jail. I mean, Matthew, dude, if I was laundering money through my business, the IRS would be on my shit so bad. I know at least George Santos doesn't wear maxi pads that we know of yet, right? And that might come to light soon. He might, dude. Santos could be sitting up there with some maxi pads up his ass, dude, and we might not know it. I mean, we know David is for sure. Yeah, I mean, dude, when I had my business, I had to be on the fucking up and up with the IRS. I did, right? Because I was so fucking scared. Like, if I messed up anything, they'd come back and just audit me, right? But no, when you start moving money through organizations like this and you make it like, it really does. Me and Chris Comm always talk about, hey, maybe it's just better to be a piece of shit apostle, right? These so-called social media prophets come out, call yourself an apostle, be a piece of shit, and then guess what? Nothing bad will happen to you. You can be a complete piece of shit. You can launder money, commit crime, and the government will fucking brush it under the rug. Oh, dude, I have good conversations with Matthew Moore, dude. Really do. I really appreciate him being a part of this, man, and you know, talking with us from time to time and discussing some of these things, man. Yeah, Matty Guzman just said I finished paying $35,000 for trying to be slick, dude. The IRS doesn't forget, dude. That's the thing. And just think what it's gonna take with David to unfuck this now. I mean, a $3.5 million loan from a fucking corporate a company that's already doing shady shit. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, honestly, we should be doing the IRS's job now at this point. With these guys, anyways. Because we figured out what they do. Right? I mean, a boat company giving a fucking loan to David? Why isn't he going to a conventional bank, David? Oh, because we couldn't get funding. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Holy fuck. So, deposition, you guys said you couldn't get a loan. But you guys got a loan for $3.5 million from Yonel Devico. Oh, you guys are in deep shit now, David. You said, Joseph, you said in your deposition that you guys were unable to secure a loan. But you did secure a loan. You did secure a loan through Yonel Devico, but you used it for other shit. That just, dude, brain fucking light bulb just went on. Joseph deposition said they couldn't get a loan, right? They said, and part of Joseph's deposition, they were saying, that movie prop gave them paperwork to get a loan, right? But it was the loan paperwork. They asked movie prop to fill out the loan paperwork. They're like, hey, we gave them the paperwork. I'm remembering the fucking deposition, Joseph. You fucking caught in a lie, you fucking liar. Okay, so if you guys were able to secure a loan through the bank, but however you did secure a loan through Collins Marina LLC. Man. Oh, man. I would hate to be you guys right now. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. There we put that together. So lying under oath again. See, I don't know how that be relevant. That could be relevant though if you guys said you weren't able to secure a loan, but you guys did secure a reverse mortgage on your property, which is just the same as a fucking loan anyways. So you could have paid off the stage. Hey, Stendek, good morning. David pulled a $3.5 million reverse mortgage, Stendek. Now what I just fucking light bulb came on was that they were asked about a loan with movie prop rentals and that they weren't able to secure a loan, but they did secure a reverse mortgage. So they did secure funding. They did secure money, right? Because they said they had the money, but they didn't want to pay it because they weren't happy with the way it was being built. Yeah, David, you're going to need a bigger boat, dude. Yep, you're going to need a bigger boat, David. On the real. This isn't good. This is... Man. I wish I was a fucking agent for the IRS, man. I wish I was an agent for the IRS so I could go in and fucking bust you personally, David. the fraud has just compounded itself tenfold just now, right? By you, David, by you taking that mortgage out, $3.5 million, you just shit it away, dude. And it's $3.5 million of other people's money, right? Now, if David doesn't keep up that bill, he's got until March 1st of 2024 to make that payment, right? If he doesn't make that payment, guess what? He's going to lose that house. Straight back to the person who gave it. Jesus Christ, man. Manny Guzman. Remember the guy that gave him the loan, Crosby Capital USA? Well, guess what? The same dude that gave him the reverse mortgage, or the mortgage, whatever, fucking the loan on the house, Yonel Devico, piece of shit right here, also owns a company called Collins Marina LLC. I fucking knew it. When me and Uncle Jake were looking at this, I saw that name. I was like, that's Yonel Devico. Uncle Jake says, hey, guess who your good old buddy Yonel is? And I was like, yeah, I kind of fucking figured. Because Yonel Devico, he's laundering money. He's laundering money internationally, actually. He's pushing money out of America into fucking Morocco and shit like that, where his mother is. His mother lives in Morocco's and is 99% shareholders of most of his companies and shit like that. Telling you guys, this is a huge, huge operation. This guy is part of it. International money laundering, this guy right here. Yonel Devico. Look at him. See this piece of shit? He's a fucking ass clown. This guy right here. Yonel Devico. You fuck. You're in on it. We know who you are. We're going to look into all your shit. We're going to look. Collins Marina LLC. Yeah, guess what, Yonel? We'll find out who the fuck you are in that business. And guess what? We'll find every fucking odd and end about that shit. And we'll fucking put it up on the internet that you're fucking laundering money. It's too easy. That also gives me something else, Yonel, to add to my fraud report. So thank you. So hit that like when y'all get in here. We're talking about David pulling a $3.5 million loan against the property in Tampa, Crosby Capital USA, and Collins Marina LLC, same people. Yonel ultimately wants David to default on this loan. That's the type of sack of shit that Yonel is. It's a very predatory loan company. He's a loan shark, basically. David can't get conventional funding, which is why he has to go through these loan sharks. Everybody. He can't get conventional funding because that would prove he has to show tax documents. He would have to show where he's getting his money from, how much money he's getting it, when he's getting it. Would have to show a steady stream of income, but David can't do that. Now he's borrowing his own money, basically. So David. Where's Michelle, David? Fuck, man. Man. So, anybody that's ever donated money to David, just think, okay, for 1 second, stop and think for 1 second. Now he's paying huge legal fees, everybody. He's paying huge legal fees on top of legal fees. Nah, he's not in it. Yep. It is. Yonel Devico's in on it. That guy I'm showing you guys, he's in on it. Yonel's in on it, dude. That's the dirty money. Dude, you got Yonel, Mahesh. Dude, you got multiple players, right? You got Yonel down in Florida, Mahesh up here in fucking Texas, running the fucking prostitution ring, right? Multiple players, multiple levels of money laundering. Huge levels of laundering here. Again, if David was on the up and up too, right? Saying, oh, I got millions of followers, everybody. We're in millions of houses. David, what's the disconnect? If you were having millions and millions of dollars and millions of followers, why all the borrowing, buddy? I mean, you can come out and say, oh, well, we had to buy all the mansions because you know this, and this. No, you had to buy properties because you were fucking doing dirty shit. You moved all the money from JMMI into the properties, right? And then you got other people involved. You got Mahesh involved. You got it and just like Manny Guzman said here, man, he's not alone. David, we know you're not alone in this. We figured that out. We figured that out, man. You're not alone in this. Nope, we can't ask Michelle anymore. She probably headed to her next scam. Yeah. Yeah. We don't know where Michelle is, man. Michelle, she went fucking off grid, man. Michelle went off grid and she had every reason to out of anybody in this place, you guys. Michelle Brannon, shit. She went off grid, man. What do you think, Manny? She boogied, huh? She got out. She's like, she saw the bullshit coming down. She's like, I'm the fuck out of here. Imagine being Michelle and just being spit on, used, and abused, and used as a fucking doormat for 10, 12 years by a sack of shit that calls himself the Apostle. DavidETaylor. David eviscerates tacos. Right? Yeah, she's hiding. She got the fuck out, man. She had to, Matt. She had to. Imagine the abuse that she took over all these years, Matthew. Right? Imagine the abuse that Michelle has taken over the last 10, 12 years of her life by this guy. And it ends up in a hotel in Houston. See some illegal ass shit going down. We start talking about it on the channel, and she's like, yep, it's time for me to get the fuck out of here. Bye. See ya. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. And all while David's sitting back being like, oh, this is a good idea. They could, Kevin. They could. They could. It wouldn't be much. It wouldn't take much. It wouldn't take much. Mm-hmm. Hey, good morning, Valley Ken. We're talking about DavidETaylor, as usual. In March of this year, he pulled a $3.5 million loan against one of the properties. Most likely to pay all his fucking bills, all his taxes. Right? Because David had to pay out a lot of money this year. He didn't get tax exempt. He didn't get the properties tax exempt. Yep. She excommunicated herself. She's all, deuces, bitches, I'm excommunicated. She's all, I'm going to excommunicate myself. She probably took money like Valerie did, right? Like a fucking severance package. She took her severance package and was like, I'm excommunicated. Right, Manny? She's like, David doesn't need to excommunicate me. I'm going to excommunicate myself. Drove past the Dunkin' Donuts. There's an ambulance outside. There's a building. Wonder if David's inside. He's all, Javi, I don't fucking like Dunkin' Donuts. It's Krispy Kreme, okay? Yeah, she's a suppressive person now. She's out, man. She had to. Dude, imagine Michelle going to prison for shit like that. Michelle wouldn't last in prison. You know that. Neither would David. You're not going to last in prison either, you stupid fuck. David, I don't know why you picked up the ball and started playing with Mahesh, man. He's all, well, he looked like a really nice guy. You know, that Mahesh Express. He just seemed like a A-okay fella. Nice guy. There's got to be some kind of funding going on with Mahesh, too, I'm thinking. Well, see, this is... Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, man. I wish I could commit fraud like this and get away with it. You know something my econ teacher always told me? My economics teacher, man. I had it for macro and micro. And he's like, look, man, if you're going to fucking commit a crime, I'll make sure you commit a crime where you can buy your way out of it. That you have enough money to buy your way out of it, okay? I wish you could post pics on here. It would be funny as hell. What kind of pics, Javi? Oh, on the chat? Yeah, she's all, hey, fuck that. I'm taking the limo they cut I'm taking the limo that they cut in half, okay? Yeah, the Mahesh Potatoes effect. God damn. Honestly, I don't know how the government hasn't just walked in and stomped on David's fucking forehead. I really don't. I really don't. I don't know how the fucking IRS, the feds, who the fuck ever haven't walked in and just fucking stomped this piece of shit out. The fraud is so blatant and so clear. I mean, come on, man. David, we've been talking about this. We knew you were using your credit lines. We knew you were paying one credit card off with the other. Yeah, that would be dope. I'm with you, Javi, right? That would be sick. When I was just doing this pop up because I was doing the research last night, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ! Me and Uncle Jake we were doing some research, kind of not late, but before we crashed out for the evening, right? And we just started looking into the properties, and we're like, oh shit, they're doing exactly what we thought they were doing, which is, yeah. Even me and the homie Bill Cosby ASMR, we talk all the time offline. He's like, David doesn't own those properties, and he was fucking dead right. He's all, David doesn't own them. He doesn't own those properties. And he doesn't, David. You don't own any of those properties. And that's what's so cool about this, David. You're saying, oh, look at all my properties that I own. We had to buy mansions. Well, guess what, everybody? He's pulling mortgages out on them now because he's broke. Now he's starting to pay off his other bills with mortgages, with reverse mortgages, and David's not making money. The financial rope for David has ran out at this point. If all the any of the cult members that are watching, you guys better listen to us, man. We're telling you the truth. This isn't going to end well. David is now paying off credit cards with reverse mortgages and credit lines and shit like that, paying taxes, stuff like that with mortgages. There is no financial oversight with this place. And the reason why they're in the bind they're in now with this $3.5 million, David, you're going to lose that property. You'll lose that property back to Yonel. You're going to lose it. Yeah, he's in shutaway. He's going to leave his cronies to take the fall. Exactly. Y'all smash that like. We got 13 people in here. Good morning. It is 6:37 a.m. Central. 4:30 on Pacific. If you're on the East Coast, it is 7:37. And no, they don't own the 10-page property either. They're making payments on it. No, Kevin G. No, they don't own that property either. They're making payments on it. Got 13:37 p.m. in Belgium. Right on. Thank you, Valley Kids. So we got 13:37 in Belgium. International time zone going on. Yeah, Manny, it's also known as shitaway because David's sitting there in his shitty pads. Everybody's just bringing him a box of pads. The homie Quality Exposure delivered him some maxi pads and burger. Big shout out to Quality. So yeah, any of the cult members that are watching this, David doesn't own any of these properties, okay? He owes money on every single one of them, you guys. The Nelly property, I'll have to double check. I think even they owe on that one too. Like, the complexity is making my fucking brain hurt. It really is. The complexity of the scam that David has created with this, I don't know how people don't see it. I don't. It boggles me. It's a mind-boggling event that's going on. It's a multi-level scheme. Multiple players are involved. Multiple financial backers are involved. Mahesh and Yonel, I'm thinking, are just two that we know of. There could be more financial backers on David, right? But again, we've been out here telling everybody, hey, don't give this guy any money. Why? Because he's laundering money from the IRS. He has been for years. And here's the thing. If let's take a look at this. Why does Jesus, right, need all these properties? What's so important? Why does David need to buy all these properties for the kingdom of God, right? He's saying, oh, I'm going to go house the students here. No, you're not, David. It's just a fucking front for you. That's it, dude. It's all David's kingdom. It's all David's, look at my stuff. David, I would not want to be in the financial clusterfuck that you're in. David tried to buy the Boeing property. Yeah, what was he going to buy the Boeing property with? What, David? Your good looks? Your fucked up hairline? Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, fucking right, bro. David's like, oh, I'm going to go buy this Boeing property. No. Yeah, Kevin, you got my text message? Yeah. Yeah. David's like, oh, let's go buy this Boeing property. 25 million. 25 million, everybody. Yeah, what's he gonna buy the Boeing property with? I mean, David, honestly, and you guys committed bank fraud and loan fraud loan application by putting an address that you didn't own. Yeah, he's too stupid and unintelligent and doesn't speak well, so he's paying smarter people to help him. Yes, like Winners and King Associates. These fucks right over here. That cease and desist, David? David, you know what's up with that cease and desist right now, right? I know you do. Trust me, David, you know what's up with that cease and desist, and you're seeing it when I see it. You're right. There's other people financially backing him. So anybody that's in here, smash that like. Smash that like and subscribe unless you're a cult member. Hit that like or dislike. We always go back to David's fraud here, and it's not a church. It's a criminal organization. $3.5 million David has now pulled on one of his properties, the 706 Guisando de Avila in Lutz, Florida. Okay. He's pulled $3.5 million against it to the same person that gave him the loan, Yanel Devico, but pulled it under a different name of Collins Marina LLC, a fucking boating marina. So, there we have it. That's kind of the newest piece of information. This is big. This is big. Because, again, what does this prove? That David is broke. He had to pull $3.5 million plus the $40,000 fucking dollars on the credit card right around the same time. What's that tell you guys? 3.5 million plus 40K. And no bullshit. The loans were right, they were both at around the same time. March, April of this year. David's credit card, that was around March or April of this year. It was April, and I think he made the first payment in May. He pulled the card in April, maxed it, and made the first payment in May. On top of that, pulled a $3.5 million loan. Then lied under oath about not being able to secure a loan. So David, or Joseph, you lied actually. Yeah, and you know, me and Matthew Moore were talking the other day. Think of David's psychological condition, everybody, right? Think of David's psychological condition, all this shit coming to crash down on him right now. The case, the fraud, the IRS, the revoked status. He knows he knows that we know they're fucking running a prostitution gig with Mahesh. David's psychological fucking status right now is probably not good. Anybody in that hotel is probably being abused really fucking severe right now, and they just don't want to say anything because they're too scared, and that's okay. If you guys need help out, we can get you out, or you can just pick up the phone and call 911. And guess what? Somebody will come get you. Tell them the situation you're in. If you're in that hotel, this is how you get out, okay? You can call me. I'll help you. You can call me at 314-492-3356, or some of you even have my phone number. Just call me, all right? Or you can pick up the phone. You can call 911. You can tell them the situation you're in. You can tell them exactly what's going on. Tell them everything. And guess what? I guarantee somebody will come help you out of that place. I promise you that. If you guys are too scared to leave right now because you're scared you're going to get fucking hit or abused or some shit, or you're being psychologically tormented, just call 911, or you can call me and we'll help you. We'll guide you out. There's more people in here that will help you guys out. We know what's going on. We know it's not good. We've seen the sermons. We know David is in bad condition. If David was such a stand-up guy in the apostle, where is he, everybody? Shouldn't he be out giving the sermons and not fucking Kathleen? David's the pastor of KOGGC, right? Where the fuck is he? Oh, he's too busy laundering money right now. He'll have to get back to you. The apostle's busy, okay? Sorry, everybody. He's busy running his prostitution ring. He can't talk right now. He's just too busy, okay? He'll have to call you back, okay? Because the apostle, when he's busy, he doesn't talk to anybody. Never, okay? He never talks to anybody ever. The judge just needs to open up a RICO case on this. That would be the best thing for this case. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, right, Manny? Fuck, I'm gonna reboot my life, open up a few fake LLCs and fucking call myself an apostle and write some shitty book, right? And just be a manipulative sack of shit, right? And just fucking have everybody cater on me fucking left and right, right? That'd be nice. David's hey, if you can get somebody to change your pad, then you're on up and up, okay? I mean, David, maxi pads? What, David, you... Yeah, crime pays, unlike hard work. And that's the thing, right? Crime pays. That's why David got involved in prostitution, because it pays, dude. It pays more money than running a legit church, right? David's all, fuck, I want to make more money. Greed, man. Greed, David. That's one of the 7 deadly sins, greed. David, you fall, look, greed, gluttony, envy, lust, sloth, pride, and wrath. David, you're fucking every single one of them, man. Fucking pig, dude. You're the pig, dude. You're the pig of sins, man. You're the sin pig, dude. That's what you are. You're the sin pig, man. You belong out in the fucking barn with all the pigs and the fucking mud. I wouldn't even give you a pig pen, David. You don't even deserve the cleanliness of a pig pen. What you've done, David, lied to everybody about the stage, about the arena, about the trucks, convoy of miracles, you being an apostle, a prophet, pastor, evangelist. No, David, you are none of them. You are none of them. Hey, Trip 9, guess what? Guess what? We got another name tag to the fraud report. Collins Marina, LLC. Yeah. Yeah. David pulled a $3.5 million loan, bro, against the Tampa property. Yeah, David, I wouldn't even give you a fucking septic tank, man. I wouldn't even give him the fucking sewer plant, dude. So yeah, Trip 9, David's, remember how we say David's hurting for money? He is, bro, because he pulled a reverse mortgage or a loan against the property, whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't know what the difference, honestly. I just know he pulled money out against one of the properties, dude. It was a lot of money, 3.5. I know the mafia is watching like, look at this fucking dumb fuck. And this is what the mob did actually back in the day, dude. This is what the mob did. They started bouncing money through properties, tax exemptions, and then eventually somebody rolled on him, like Sammy the Bull did, the Gambino crime family. Guess what? Michelle's gonna roll on David, I bet. How many want to bet Michelle rolls on David when the heat goes down? I think she will. She'll be like, it was him. It was all him. It was all David. It was all David. I was just doing what I was told, okay? I see Michelle flipping on David. But, fuck, man. It sucks that we sit by while we're paying taxes. He took a loan out against the house, brother. He took a loan out against with Yonel Devico again, bro. The same guy that gave him the loan, man. The same guy that gave him the loan. Right here, Yonel Devico, this fuckhead, right? You see this asshole right here? Yonel Devico, everybody. Look at this. This is Yonel Devico. Money laundering. It's the same guy that owns Crosby Capital USA. The same guy that has the fucking NDA that you have to sign in order to do business with him in order to get a loan. Oh, yeah, dude. He's burying himself in a further debt. Dude, he's going to lose that property, honestly. It'll go back to Yonel Devico. It's kind of nice. And you know what? Hey, David. I've seen the recent court filings. David. Yeah. Yeah, David's spending a lot of money right now. And you know what? It's all borrowed money that he's spending too. It's money that he won't ever be able to pay back. Yeah. She's the same as Sammy the Bull, right? Yeah, I think so, Valley. Yeah. As far as I know. Yeah. Yep. As far as I know, man. But yeah, that's what they did with Sammy the Bull, dude. That's what they did with Sammy the Bull, man. They got Sammy the Bull to roll in the Gambino crime family, man. Again, Sammy the Bull had 10 murders on him that the feds knew about. The feds knew that Sammy the Bull had killed 10 people, but they're probably like fucking thugs and lowlifes. They're like, fuck, you did us a favor. Fuck, we'll just let him walk, right? And he did. Sammy the Bull walked. It is the desperation. David's only digging himself in a deeper financial pit, right? Yonel. It's spelled YONELDEVICO. You can find him on YouTube, and he's a fucking ass clown looking piece of shit. He talks like this. Yeah. Fucking idiot, dude. And you see, when you hear him talk, you're like, oh, no wonder they're in business together. Because they're both fucking stupid. This irritates the shit out of me that David can get away with this for so fucking long. Even after we've sent in fucking multiple... I don't even know for Trip 9. I know we've sent in a lot of fraud reports to the IRS, man. I don't even know how many. I don't know, man. We've sent in at least, I want to say at least 500. Oh, the loan shark's eating the walrus, dude. Hell yeah. That fucking loan shark's eating the fucking fat walrus, dude. He is. Jonel Devico is eating him up, dude. Figure he gave him the loan, right? He gave him the loan for the property, right? He gave him the $4.5 million loan for the property. Okay. I don't even know if David's paid that off because they just barely got that loan. Now he's pulled a $3.5 million loan against the property. The Fettuccine crime family. Could be the Gambino Glaze family or some shit like that. I don't know. Call it the triple G crime family. Glaze, gravy, and grills. That's what it's called. Glaze, gravy, and grifting. But so yeah, it is. It's paying off. David's criminal activity pays off, but not the way David's doing it, everybody. The reason I'm running this live is because this is big. This is big. A $3.5 million loan, David, tells us a lot, man. That tells us a lot about your financial stability, or your instability, better. The fact that you actually had to pull a loan against the property is telling in and of itself. Because, David, if you had all this money, man, you wouldn't be pulling loans, man. You wouldn't be pulling loans against the properties. You would be being able to pay for this shit straight up front. You're misappropriating church funds big time. The lawyers on movie prop rental side need to know that all the money they're paying you off with is illegal. It's laundered. It's funny, like, they're actually cleaning money through the law firms. David's cleaning his money through the law firms. He's cleaning his money through Michelle DiCofino's law firm. Think about that. That's fucking funny. Like, David's all, hey, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna launder the money through the law firm. Just go and pay them off. Fuck, man. Oh, dude. This is what makes this so interesting, is the fact that David has done all this shit with laundered money and just dirty-ass IRS money, man. That's what makes this so amazing, is that now he's indirectly implicated his own lawyer in fucking money laundering by washing the money through through her law firm. David takes the ministry funds, right? Takes it out of the ministry, puts it in somebody else's account. I put the video up on my channel how David fucking spends his money. He takes the money from other accounts and put it in He takes the money from the ministry account, right? Then he'll put it in the church members' bank account, and then he'll spend the money out of that account so it looks like it didn't come from the church funds, right? And that's what David did with his credit card. That's what he's doing now is he's taking the money from the church, and now he's paying it off his $40,000 credit card. And he's no doubt paying off that fucking $3.5 million loan, or trying to anyways, with whatever money he's got left over. Pretty good, David. Get your lawyer involved in money laundering. Michelle DiCafino. You know what's funny about this too is I fucking emailed you, Michelle, and told them they were gonna lie to you, and sure enough, they fucking did. They lied to you. They lied to you. Joseph lied straight to your fucking face. I know he did. I'm not dumb. That's what these people do, Michelle. That's what these people do. They lie and they lie and they lie, and that's it. They continue to lie. If they were on the up and up, right, they wouldn't be in the situation. They wouldn't be having to fucking pull loans and credit cards and pay off lawyer fees and oh man. So David, here's to you once again just being a piece of shit, man. Anybody else that doesn't believe us, I don't know what to tell you at this point. I wish the government would just shut them down. Any of the cult members that are still in there, that are listening, that may come across this message, you guys get out. There's nothing good happening there at that place. We promise you. A man that wears maxi pads and calls himself an apostle is not an apostle, everybody. If he's got problems like Cliff said, man, you're a healing minister. Fix your bowels, David. Fix your colon. Fix your fucking rectum, man. You're a healing minister, right? Handled it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Let me get some breakfast. I gotta go to physical therapy this morning for my knees. I'm gonna drive to the VA here in a little bit. This is pretty big, guys. This guy David also had Blue Castle Cayman Ltd. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'll be making some calls today. I guarantee, David, I'm going to be making some fucking calls today. I really wish there was a fucking an express line for assholes like you. I really do. You know how they have a death penalty in Texas, and everybody says Texas has a fucking express line for the death penalty? I wish they had an express line for assholes like you with the IRS, David. I really do. I wish they would just walk in, kick your fucking door down, and just slam your face in the fucking concrete, man, and fucking just shack you up and throw you in a fucking deep, dark hole like Sodom and Gomorrah, dude, and just leave you there. Yeah, fucking put you in the Mahesh Express line. Oh, you didn't know that, Manny Guzman? Bro. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. Dude, you missed a lot. Dude, we found out that David, because he doesn't wipe his ass, bro. Dude, David wears maxi pads, bro. Yeah. The link, let me get the link in the chat, bro. Stand by. Let me get the link in the chat, dude. Listen to the whole interview. It's one of Cliff's interviews, bro. Yeah. And it was pretty good, dude. Yeah. It's a long interview, bro. Listen to the interviews, man. Cliff came out and did some interviews while he was away, man. And most of them were bombshell interviews. David's ex-girlfriend came out and did an interview. Cliff's done several interviews on the channel, man. And he dropped a literal fucking bombshell one night, dude. I asked a question. I was like, damn, David probably doesn't even wipe his ass, right? And he's like, no, he doesn't. He's like, that's why he has maxi pads, is because he doesn't wipe his ass. And I was like, you're kidding, right? He's like, no, dude, this is real shit. He's like, I've seen him fucking throw his fucking dirty ass underwear around and just leave him on the fucking floor laying there, man. Filthy, dude. Filthy, bro. That's where we came up with Maxi Pad Moses, the Crusty Crusader, fucking all of that shit, dude. Yeah, Maxi Pad Moses. the dirty depends disciple, the Desitin disciple. Dude, that's where it was born, bro. Call him the Dookie Deacon, bro. The Dingleberry Deacon. The Crusty Crusader, bro. Poo Poo Prophet. Dude, memes were born that night, dude. David's like, fuck. He's like, son of a bitch, man. Son of a bitch. Let me see if it's the... Is this it?
Michelle's daughter. Hey,
yeah, here it is. I got you, bro.
Such and such daughter. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we called him General Gooch Grease, bro. Dude, we got all kinds of names for this asshole now because of that one interview, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It was, yeah. That was a good live that night, man. That was a good live. Damn it, I can't. Yep, it was an interview. It was an interview. A is the headline of some sort this AM. Yeah, David pulled a $3.5 million loan against the property. I'm trying to get the link in the chat. Give me 1 second here, bro. I have it. I'm just trying to find the fucking live streams, man. Let's see. Random lives, no. I don't know why it's not showing up on my live streams here. Yeah. Yonel buys distressed mortgages. Yeah, the name of the video is, hang on. The name of the video is
Yes.
It's called JMMI and KOGGC Cult Survivor Clifton, where it discusses the Dookie Deacon. Yep. DavidETaylor abuse tactics. It was the interview after his initial. That's the interview it was. And the thumbnail says top 10 shocking cult lies. And that was where the fucking Gooch Grease was born, bro. That's where fucking Maxi Pad Moses was born, was that night. And the bombshell comes in at about 42 minutes. If that's where you want to know it comes in at, that's exactly where the bombshell comes in at, the literal fucking bombshell, right? And Cliff delivered it perfectly. We were talking about his hygiene, you know, and I just brought up, like, he probably doesn't even wipe his ass. And, yeah, yeah, man. So, yeah, he's very filthy, dude. And then if you go... Dude... One of our group members that went and did the audit with us, dude, about a week or two after we did the audit, dude, he went and fucking delivered some maxi pads to the fucking hotel, bro, and they fucking took them, dude. They took the maxi pads, bro. So, yeah, we're dealing with a very calculated asshole here. A very dirty, maniacal, misogynistic, sociopathic, narcissistic, just dirty, dirty cult leader, man. He's filthy. He's filthy, everybody. A man that doesn't wipe his ass and wears maxi pads? Come on, man. Not to mention, David, you probably had to pull $3.5 million just to help sustain your maxi pads. And that video was, I'll tell you exactly the date, Manny. It was a few months ago. It was... Four months ago. And yeah, Cliff came on and did an interview, and it was good, man. We learned a lot that night. So, go and wrap it up. Like I said, I got to get ready for my day. I got to go to the VA here in a little bit. So, Here's a David pulling a $3.5 million loan and paying off his legal fees, all his taxes, all his bullshit, buying properties. David, your rope's running out with the money. We know that now. This proves it. $3.5 million down the drain that you're not going to be able to pay back. Honestly, does anybody think David's going to be able to fucking pay this money back? It's funny shit, right? Right, Manny? Told you, dude. Told you, bro. Told you. Told you, man. Keep listening. Dude, listen to that interview, Manny. Listen to that whole fucking interview, bro. Listen to it from start. Make it part of your day, bro. Listen to that whole interview start to finish, bro. You're going to be like, holy fucking shit. No, paying money back is not in David's dictionary. It's not. No, it is not. David's, I'll pay money back? Why would I do that? People need to give. It's always better to give than receive. David's off. So you guys need to give me all the money because I don't want to give you anything back because, hey, it's better to give than receive. Yeah, watch the interview, Manny. We've done several interviews. Dude, we had David's ex-girlfriend and Cliff on the phone at one time, dude. Bouncing stories off each other, bro. I'm telling you, we've had some good, solid interviews, dude, that are very, very detrimental to David. Dude, just Valerie's interview alone? Fuck, dude. Fuck, bro. Valerie's interview, talking about David's eating habits. She's like, dude, that night, you want to know another bombshell? She's like, if it's not a buffet, he makes it a buffet. Oh, this loan shark will eat him alive, dude. This loan shark will go after every dime, dude. Yeah, Levi's interview, Levi Faith's interview, her interview was good also. Yeah. There have been some random pop-up interviews, dude, with some people coming out of this cult, dude, and they're like, no, this ain't it. David ain't it. These are affecting my family members right now. Yeah, Manny. The interviews are solid, dude. They're solid as fuck, bro. This, honestly, bro, like some, dude, some of the best shit on the channel, dude. Honestly. The people that, and not, it's the people, dude, on the other end. Joshua Wilcox, yeah, Joshua Wilcox came out and did an interview. Talking about the shit he saw. Fuck, man. This shit needs to end, guys. This shit needs to stop. Trafficking, prostitution, sex crimes, money laundering, fraud, extortion, coercion, forced fraud, coercion. All the shit's taking place, everybody. Fuck, man. Yeah, Trip 9 did his interview. Yeah. Fucking motherfucker, David. David, you probably never thought this would happen to you, right? In a million years. That you would be stopped dead in your fucking tracks, right? But guess what? It's going to happen, David. It's happening right now.